So let's get started with lesson 8, how to start a new business, how to set a marketing plan. How to set a marketing plan. So with these chapters, we will be able to identify the objectives, to identify the significance of the industry and the comparative study to the market planning process, to illustrate the function of the marketing research in shaping market strategy for the marketing plan. We will also be able to exemplify, to give some examples of the effectual and practicable course of actions for the entrepreneur to pursue, to follow up, to attempt a market research study, to characterize the steps in preparing the marketing plan, to evaluate and to industriate the marketing system and its key components, its key elements. Also to exemplify the diverse creative strategy that may perhaps to be used in the distinguish or place the new ventures, products or services. So what's the marketing plan definition? If I ask you in the exam day to give me a marketing plan definition, you need to choose one of these definitions. You are not required to mention all these definitions, the one, two, three, four, five definitions. No, at least you can take the most proper and most understanding one for you. You can take the most convenience one, the most one you can feel comfortable and easy to understand. So a marketing plan is a written document, this is one of the basic thing or component when you want to write a, a marketing plan. So a marketing plan first must be must be written, must be written. So when you want to give an example of, when you want to give the definition of the marketing plan, you should have write this word. This is the key word. Marketing plan is a written document that details the indispensable, the essential, the most important activities to accomplish one or more marketing objectives. One or more marketing objectives. So it's a written document first. Second, it has the essentials activities. This is another key point. Third, it is the purpose is to accomplish the objectives. The purpose is to accomplish, to fulfill the objectives. Another definition for marketing plan is a straightforward definition, a strict definition. Marketing is the act of fetching, bringing a new customers and keep them. Marketing plan here, this the another definition focus more on the purpose of the marketing plan. So I recommend you to memorize the first one. The first one is quite comprehensive. It's quite focusing on the whole points. Okay, it has the definition, it has the key points, it has the objectives, it has the everything. So the second one is more about the purpose of having or set a marketing plan. So here the third one is the marketing plan is the guideline in the direction of starting, nurturing, the take care of, and maintaining the company customers relationship. So we can see that one of the main point for marketing plan is You can see that it is repeatable in every definition. What is it? Keep the customer. Keep the customer. Keep the relationship. Keep the relationship. So this is actually very, very important. It's an essential element when you want to set a marketing plan. You need to think about how to keep a good relationship with your customer. So the marketing plan is a rational progression and a chain of actions leading to the setting of marketing objectives and the formulation of plans for accomplishing them. So here marketing plan or marketing planning is a methodological approach for organizing the overall marketing endeavor is to attempt the most favorable results. So the last definition for the marketing plan is more about methodological. It's about how the marketing plan is like a method. It's like a tool. It's like a tool that guide the company in fulfilling the objectives. What is the importance of marketing plan? This could be an essay question for your final exam. What is the importance of marketing plan? You need to mention this 1, 2, 3 in details. Please make sure again, I'm trying because I see some of the students they lose marks in their essay questions. And be careful, in the final exam we will have 3 essay questions. It might have a severe effect in your result. So when we write an essay question, you need to make sure that you mention at least 5 or 6 or 7 lines, at least 5 or 6 or 7 lines, because it's an essay questions and it has not less than 10 marks. So let's have an example. The importance of marketing plan. If I have given to you this essay question on the final exam, some of the students I can see that they write only creating a marketing plan. A marketing plan furnishes the enterprise a solution to victorize the company function. This is the elements, but here I'm not going to give you a full mark. You are going to lose a lot of mark. So that's why when we talk about the essay question, you need to write a full answer. If you cannot memorize the full answer, at least try to explain each element by your own understanding. Okay, guys? Okay. So creating a marketing plan can help entrepreneurs to focus on those pressing and vital activities that will likely to generate more products and awareness. So the importance of marketing plan is try to generate ideas, is try to generate the awareness among the customers. So a marketing plan furnishes the enterprise with the right degree and intensify of the focus so that the problems are known and appropriate actions to amend them are recommended. So the importance of marketing plan is, the key point here is the marketing plan will minus or decrease the possibility for the problems that you might face in the future. So the solution to Victory's company's function is a good quality business plan. The basic function for your company to succeed and to have a successful awareness among her or among its customers is to have a good quality business plan, a good quality business plan to explain the products and to explain the service that you are giving. The strategic marketing plan. What is the strategic marketing plan? Is the process that facilitates a decisions in how a business entity can best contend in the markets. So the strategic plan is based on the entirely of the marketing process. So now you know about the marketing plan. So what is the strategic marketing plan? It's very simple. It's very simple. You can add to the previous definitions one word that can give you the mark for the strategic marketing plan definition. What is it? The word here is the strategic plan is based on the entirety of the marketing process. So the strategic plan could be the normal marketing plan could be focused on, let's say, short term, or marketing plan could be focused on, let's say, 1 week. I'm running an exhibition in one of the cities, trying to promote my products. So this I will have a marketing plan, but this marketing plan could be for a certain or particular objectives, whereas the strategic marketing plan focus on the entirety of the marketing plan process. So it could be the mission and vision. It could be over the 1 year of your function for the company. So this is the difference between the strategic marketing plan and the normal marketing plan. It is just one word, the entirety of the marketing process. So normally the strategic planning or the strategic marketing plan focus on the below points. Focus on the below points. What makes the customer think or consider to buy your product? Just give a reason. Just give a reason to your customer to buy your products. Just give a reason for your customers to buy your idea. What kind of enhancements or facilities that you give to the customer? Also another question. Which customer market segments are the company trying to fulfill? Also the segment, the scope. Which customer motivation values lead people to decide to purchase? Also, don't forget about the motivation, the segments. So if I ask you what things contain the strategic marketing planning, you need to mention these things. Give your customer a reason to buy. Give your customer facilitate. What are you going to facilitate? Give your customer a segment. Give your customer motivation. What modifications or trend in the customers are influencing their common interest or peer? So you need to know what kind of trends in the markets going on. So these points are covering the strategic marketing plan. Developing the strategic marketing plan. The strategic marketing plan process classically has the three phases. So this is could be also a essay question. The strategic marketing plan process classically has three phases. So what are the phases? What are the stages? What are the stages for the marketing plan process? Classically, the marketing plan process has three phases: the market segmentation, the market segment profiling, and the developing a market segment and marketing strategy. So we can see that here the three phases for the marketing plan focus more on the segment. Focus more on the segment. This is the key point. So market segmentation means what kind of scope, the scope, whether related to the geographical place, or whether related to the area, or whether related to the demographic information, whether what kind of age, what kind of people, whether they are female, whether they are male. So also we have about the behavioral. You need to know what kind of needs. You need to know about the psychographic characteristics for your customers. We need to know about their behavior. If you study the customer behavior, or if you study the subject, the customer relationship behavior, or you study with me last semester, that's the selling management, you would know about the behavior of the customer. Market segment profiling. You need to know the profile, the background of your segment. You need to know the background about your segment, whether they are revenue potential. So you need to know the budget also about your customers. You need to have also, let's say, annual budget revenue, an annual budget revenue for your sales. You need to know the market share potential, the portion of market controlled by a particular company or product. The market share here means the portion of market controlled by a particular company of products. You need to know, okay, you are selling toothpaste product in the company. So you need to know is there any others company that they are sharing your products, they are selling the same product. You need to know about the profitability potential, whether you will how much profit, how much the revenue are you going to gain. You need to know about the developing the market segment marketing strategy. You need to know about the market leader. Like here in Malaysia, we have the leader for prices. They call themselves like the leader, or the price leader in Malaysia. So here, price leader in Malaysia for the products, for the everyday products for people, is the giant brand. So this is the price leader. You need to know when you want to pertain, when you want to penetrate, or when you want to penetrate any segment or any any company or any distributing channels, you need to study the market leader. You need to know the market leader. It's not easy to have a business, and it's not easy to study the segment. The segment itself, in some other companies, they have a particular unit or department to study the segments in the market. You need to have an idea that are you selling a mass marketing or targeted marketing. A mass marketing means that you are selling this certain or particular product for everybody, for everybody. So you are not targeting. You are not targeting any specific demographic, any specific behavior, any specific geographic. So you are targeting the population here as a whole, as a whole. You need to know whether you are selling direct or indirect sales. Direct or indirect sales. So here the indirect sales refer to the sales of a good or service by a third party. So here the indirect, you are selling your product by a third party, by someone else. You are recruiting someone else to sell your product, or you are recruiting a company that take your name and take and franchise this example and sell your product, such as you have a affiliate. You have affiliate. You have a partner. Rather than a company's personnel. The indirect sale here may be used in the conjunction with the company's direct sale efforts, or may be used in the matter of hiring. So the indirect sale could be in conjunction with the company direct sales efforts, or could be, as we told you, indirect, hiring a third party that sell your product. So rather than the company's personal efforts. Okay, guys? You can take this note. So indirect sale means having a third party sell your product, like a partner or affiliate, rather than the company's personal efforts. Okay, guys? Whereas the indirect, the direct run by the company itself. But the indirect can be in conjunction with can be related. So the company can has both efforts, both channels, both attitude. Okay, guys? So no problem. Okay, guys? Okay? Okay. So, as I told you before, the marketing plan must have a written document. The marketing plan must have a written document. So the strategic marketing plan document typically consists of the following. The marketing plan normally the marketing plan, the written, I mean the document itself, when you start up, when you want to do a marketing plan, when you want to write a marketing plan, your marketing plan must comprise of the following elements: the situational analysis, where the company is now. What's the company situation is now? The market characteristics, the key success factors, the competition and the product comparisons. The competition here is very important at this stage. You need to know, as we have told you before, about the market share, about the market share, about the competition. You need to know till which level that the company can use the technology or the advanced technology. You need to know the legal environment. You need to know, you need to study, you need to follow, you need to oblige to the rules and regulation set by the government. You need to know the social environment. I think I have teach you this chapter, the social responsibility and the social environment. Social responsibility, you need to know, you need to be socially responsible about the environment that you are serving. The marketing objectives, where does the management want the company to go? So the first one is the situational analysis. The first one is the situational analysis. The second one is the marketing objectives. You need to have objectives, you need to have goals, where the company is going to be within the three segments: the short term and the middle term and the long term. Okay, you need to know about the product profile. You need to study your product very well. You need to know about the target market, as we have explained before. You need to know how much volume are you going to sell in dollars or any other units. If in Malaysia, you need to study by the ringgit. If you are in Europe, you need to study by euro. Marketing strategies: what should the company do to achieve its objectives? What should the company do to achieve its objectives? Product strategy, pricing strategy. You need to set up a reasonable pricing, especially when you start up your business. At this stage, you need to have the most attractive pricing for your customers. And if you could be able to set up your business with the minimum profit, or without minimum profit, even with the cost price, with the cost price, that would be better, at least at the beginning, to attract as much as customers. Okay, you need also to be very familiar with the promotion strategy, especially when you want to set up a new business. You need to have the promotion strategy, you need to have the distribution strategy, and you need to have the marketing strategy projection. How to implement the strategic marketing plan? After approval of the strategic marketing plan, who could approve your marketing plan? I'm in a company, I'm a CEO, I have a deputy CEO under me, I have also the HOD, the head of department, under the deputy CEO, together with the normal staff, we need to have a top management meeting. After we write down the strategic plan, we need to have a meeting. This meeting could attend the HOD, the deputy CEO, and the CEO together to approve the marketing plan. The next step is to implement, to craft the tactical marketing programs. These tactical marketing programs, as a rule, consist of the product development plan, the marketing communication plan, the sales development plan, and the customer service plan. So this is the tactical program on how to implement your marketing plan. What is the characteristics of the marketing plan? Any marketing plans must have a features, must have a characteristics. The efficient marketing plan should have the following characteristics. Provide a strategy to accomplish the company mission. The marketing plan must have a strategy, be based on the facts and valid assumptions. So the marketing plan must be grounded on a solid ground, on a solid soil. Okay, so the marketing plan must have a solid ground floor. So when you want to write your business plan, you need to make sure that your plan is based on a solid, a very strong ground, or very strong principles. Provide for continuity. You need to make sure that your plan is going to last long. It's going to last long. So it's not for a couple of months. Marketing plan or strategic marketing plan would be at least for a minimum of 2 years or 1 year of the company age. Be flexible, be simple and short. Don't make it very complex in order for the whole staff and the top management to have a full understanding. Be flexible, specify a performance criteria that could be monitored and controlled. As I told you before, the marketing plan must be measurable. So the marketing mix, focus on the tactics. What's the marketing mix? Is a part of business plan. Focus on the tactics used to pull off the marketing and business plan. Marketing mix here helps to accomplish the business objectives. The marketing mix is the expression frequently used in the marketing that stress the integration of the range of issues in the marketing strategies. Marketing mix is the most eminent marketing expression. The marketing mix elements are the fundamental tactical working of marketing plan, also identified as the 4 pieces of marketing plan. Mixed rudiments, basic is the price, place, product, and promotion. So in the exam question, I might ask you as a multiple choice, what is the 4 pieces for 4PS? 4PS means 4 pieces for the marketing mix. What is it? Is the first, the price, second, place, product, and the promotion. You need to have the pricing, the place, the product, and the promotion. So organizing the marketing plan, first we need to defining the business situation. The business analysis is where the company has been and reflects on many of the environmental aspects. The entrepreneur here should make the available appraisal of previous performance of the product and the company. So the well prepared marketing or the well prepared entrepreneur must measure the previous work. So do not ignore the previous performance. Do not ignore the previous performance. So the segment here just evaluate the key fundamentals of the industry and comparative environment part of the plan. Define the target market, the opportunities and threats. The entrepreneur here ought to have a fine idea of who the customer target market will be. Also, the distinct target market will typically symbolize one or more segments of the whole market. So here the market segments is the practice of separating the market into smaller uniform groups. The progression of segmenting and targeting the customer is choose what common market or industry of the entrepreneur desire to chase. Divide the market into smaller groups based on the characteristics of the customer or buying the situation. So you need to divide the groups of your customer based on their desire to chase. Okay, how long or how much your customer they are involved with a certain product. Develop the marketing plan with the incorporating the parts of the marketing mix. So do not forget the marketing mix piece elements. Considering the strengths and weaknesses. Here better for you to apply the SWOT analysis, the strengths, the weaknesses, the threat and the opportunities. The SWOT analysis system. Establish the goals and objectives. Prior to defining the strategy decision, the entrepreneur here must ascertain a pragmatic marketing goals and objectives. These objectives respond to the issue where do we desire to go. These goals must spell out the issues that belong to the market share, profit sales, and market penetration. You need to note that not every single goal or objectives has to be computed. Okay, non quantitative objectives can be also set. Change the name of the product or find a new distributor. So not all objectives could be measured and could be monitored because some of the objectives are qualitative. So some of the projects are qualitative. Only the quantitative objectives could be measured. So the defining the marketing strategy and actions program. You need to define the product or service. You need to define the pricing, whether the cost or the marks up means the profit. You need to define the competitions. You need to know your distribution channels. You need to study the promotions, and you need to know about the marketing strategy. Phase 6 is the set the budget of the marketing strategy. Planning decisions must be in addition also consider over the expenses involved in the execution of these decisions. So these financial arrangements will be helpful in getting the financial plan ready. The stage 7 is the executions of the marketing plan. The marketing plan is inevitable to be the obligation to definite strategy. The commitment to craft, to draft, define, tuning is as needed by the marketing circumstances is therefore important. The important person in the business enterprises ought to be assigned the duty of the synchronizing and executing the plan. Phase 8, the last one, is monitoring the progress of the marketing plan. Monitoring of the plan involves follow the definite results of the marketing attempt. What is the monitored is reliant on the specific goals and objectives drawn. Reasons for failure of marketing plan. This is usually come as an essay question. What are the reasons for failure of marketing plan? The plan is unclear. The plan is too exhaustive. It's too tiring for staff to accomplish or to fulfill. Internal factors or functions are not clear. The crucial elements of the plan are not well thought up. The elements are not well distributing equally among the staff. The intangible or the ineligible marketing systems supply poor comments and follow up, and also the targeted markets are not precisely focused. The leaders, the top management, they have confliction among each other together with the fundamentals and the implementation of the plan. Also, the clients, the customers, do not stay faithful to the plan. So the customers, we might have some problems with them in when they have the to be loyal to your product. Okay, guys. Okay, thank you very much. See you next class.